We on? We on? We're here, Fiona. Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday, which means it is time for another daily dose of doll. Dun dun dun. Can you not scratch the shit out of the bed, please? Lord. I swear, cats can be as difficult as children. They fuck up everything and then they just look at you with their stupid cute faces and you're like, oh, I forgot that you even did anything. So, it's Wednesday, which means I am back for another daily dose of doll, which means we're going to talk about a topic. I'm going to weigh in with my opinion and thoughts and ideas of said topic, and then you guys can feel free to weigh in as well in the comments below. Go ahead and post how you feel about this topic. We're all adults here. We can all respect each other here. There's no need to call names or act immature. Feel free to post how you feel about this subject, whether you're pro or con. Either way, I'll still love your face because there's bigger things in the world than disagreeing on some mostly irrelevant shit. Alright, so last week's topic was, the first week was names, sexuality names, like how women get called slut when they have a lot of enjoyable sex, and men get called Casanova, and how that's totally unfair, and so on and so forth. I think we've been having some fun with this new show. I know I'm enjoying getting to talk about some crazy new topics, so always remember, if you have an idea for a topic, feel free to post it in the comments below, or feel free to send me an email, thevintagedollfanmail@gmail.com. So this week I wasn't really sure what topic I was going to discuss until last night. So most of the topics up till this point have been kind of cool topics and kind of thought-provoking, and people seem to enjoy weighing in. So I didn't really know what I was going to talk about. I didn't want to talk about anything too, personal or common or anything like that. I wanted to talk about something that's trending right now, and something that's kind of fucked up. So I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I didn't know. And then last night I was scrolling through Instagram. I like to scroll through their explore feed and look for like really awesome cakes and like super cool cookies and shit like that. And I scrolled and I saw a lineup. There was a photo and you could tell it was a lineup of 3 different guys all standing next to each other, like boom, boom, boom in a line. And the line was kind of angled so you could see all 3 of them. And it was just their, like from their belly button down to like their shin. There was no faces, there was no anything. And each man had on a different colored pair of the same shorts. One guy had on pastel green, pastel yellow, and pastel blue. The thing with these shorts, they looked like a common man short, like a khaki short, or, any type of kind of generic men's shorts, generic length. No pockets, they had like the side pockets, but like no cargo pockets. But the reason these were being mocked, I don't remember what account I was on, some joke account on Instagram, but the reason these shorts were being mocked was because they were lace. Like they were your most original generic pattern of lace, kind of a cheaper looking pattern of lace, not really detailed, like a cheap doily. But they were all pastel colors and they were lace. You didn't see any dick and balls, but you could see like the silhouette of their legs, like they were see-through because they were lace. It was a thick woven lace, but it was still lace. And at the top it said, first they gave us what is it, like the menzies, or whatever, they're like jumpies, like onesies for guys, like they're shorts. It's all one piece, shorts and a top, the jumpers or whatever. First you give us this, now they're giving us lace shorts. Come on, where does it stop? And I was sitting there thinking to myself, there's some really thought-provoking men's fashion things right now going on, like some wild designs. Like usually when it's a new season and all the new fashion trends are coming out, there's always that one trend, that one style that some designer creates and everybody just goes batshit crazy over it because it's usually either super inappropriate or really weird, and people just don't understand it. But it's usually for a woman. So far, this spring, the most talked about looks that I've heard about are these men's fashion looks that are usually, I mean, if you think about it, I guess they would be stapled women's styles, like a jumper. I mean, I have several jumpers, like little one pieces that I wear, whether it's shorts and a tank top, whether it's long pants and a t-shirt, but it's all hooked together. So apparently they're making these for men now. I think they've always had them. I want to say I've seen them like in the 80s, and then I mean, like, it's a common thing that I've seen. It's not like brand new, but it definitely hasn't been a dominating style for men. And I guess these onesies are like dominating the runway shows this spring in men's fashion. And I'm hearing so much about these mensies, these whatever the fuck they're called. I can't even remember. Google it. Like, I don't have, if I had a computer, I'm kind of upset that I don't have my computer because I don't have any of my editing software. I'm doing this all on my phone. So if I could, I would edit in like the picture of the things that I'm talking about. But I'm not, I'm poor. So you're gonna have to just Google this shit. Trust me. Get on Google. So many people ask me, hey, where do you find? I'm like, literally, this is how I find things. I pull up Google. I type in whatever it is I want to see. It doesn't matter how fucking ridiculous it is. I don't try to come up with a reasonable description. If I'm looking for a purple unicorn fucking a black duck on Friday eating popcorn in sunglasses, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, that's what I type in. So get on Google and type in men's jumpsuits or men's onesies or men's jumpers, and you're gonna start seeing these. So it's a dominating look for guys. We've established that. And now I'm seeing, you know, I don't know if it was real. Like, I don't know if it was a picture of real shorts, if it was just a gag. The photo was pretty bad. All white background, like maybe it was chopped or something in Photoshop, but basically that's what I'm seeing. Or like, for instance, I just recently saw a video for, and it was a mocking video. I don't even think it's a real product, but it's where, like, if you're a man and you're growing up the top part of your hair, like say this top part of your hair, and like when you put it up and you try to put it in a man bun, you don't have enough hair. You just have like this tiny little like sprig sticking up. So what it is, and I'm sure you guys have seen the video on Facebook, what it is it's like a clip-on man bun. And it's got, I noticed, it's got the same pulley strings as that sticky bra. Like, you put it on your man bun and you pull the thing and you have this thick, luxurious man bun so you can get all the ladies and fellas now. Basically is what it's saying. Nobody took it serious, I don't think. I don't think anybody took it serious. But what I do know is that a lot of people shared it and mocked it. I shared it because I thought it was fucking hilarious. You never see that shit. It's like companies don't target men when it comes to fashion and style and the way they market things and sell things. It's a totally different thing from the way women's is sold. So like, when I see stuff like that, I'm used to seeing it for a dominantly female's product. So when you see it as a guy, it's like, that's some awesome shit. Fucking sharing right now. So that's what I did, I shared it. But ultimately that post was only shared to mock not just that, the accessory, whether it was real or not. Again, I'm not 100% sure. I think whoever created the video did it as a joke, so I'm not sure. But it's mocking the accessory, but it's also mocking that guy's style. It's mocking any guy who has that style. Like, it's putting that type of guy into one category. Like, it's summing them up as a whole as one type of guy. And I can definitely vouch for certain styles, whether it's male or female. Like, different style genres will have a certain attitude or energy, and they're not always great. But I mean, you can't judge everybody just because they might have a similar style. So if I kind of look like her but she's a dick and I'm not, but we look the same, so automatically I'm also gonna be a dick. How does that fucking make sense? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. So I'm looking at all the stuff this past week about men's fashion, kind of new styles and new designs for spring and nifty new men's accessories, and I'm looking at all this stuff and none of it is positive. Like, none of it is positive. All of it is either saying that if you participate or if any of these styles appeal to you, you are not a man. There's that group. There's that group of people. It's mostly men that pull this one. But if you have a man bun or you're wearing this look or that look, these types of guys are pansies. They're homos. They're fags, man. How gay is that? A real man wouldn't. You don't get any ladies. You don't even like pussy, dude. Like, all negative bullshit. Like, it's all negative bullshit. Apparently, if you look a certain way, it automatically puts you in a gay category. I thought to be in the gay category, you had to like somebody with the same sexual makeup as you. But apparently, it's like if you have a man bun, you automatically like the penis. You don't like the vagina. There's no such thing as a man with a man bun who may be married to a woman with like 20 kids because clearly he has a man bun, so he's gay. What the fuck? So because if a guy grows out his hair, puts it in a fucking bun, he's automatically homosexual. So if I shove a tampon up your ass, does that automatically mean you're a girl? I mean, like, the thought process confuses me. The thought process of that confuses me. So, I mean, I've met a lot of guys. My boyfriend right now, I mean, he's always has a pompadour. It's basically cut like mine. Only his was always shorter in the back. So he's growing his out right now, and it's pretty long. And when he's doing things outside, like when he's mowing the lawn, when he's working on his car, when he's doing he's doing whatever it is he's doing, you can't have your hair in your face. So yes, he puts it up in a fucking top knot to keep it out of his face. How does that make him gay? I know where his penis is going. If it's going anywhere else and I don't know it, which I highly doubt, that's not the point. The point is it's like, how does a hairstyle decide what your sexuality is? Then you have, that's the main, I would have to say that's like the main group of people. I would say that's where it falls. Like, most of it is guys giving those types of guys shit because they're either too stylish, they don't always wear the same jeans and t-shirt that they wear everywhere else, they have an actual style, they have more than one pair of shoes, they comb their hair. Like, anything that has to do with a guy being interested in his style is made fun of and he's put in a negative category. And I'm sorry, like, this is the thing that's always gotten me, is like, I don't understand why that one group of people, when they see a man like that, they immediately attack well, you're gay. How is that an insult? Like, how is that an insult? You're gay. Okay, so by saying you're gay, you must be gay. Anything gay related. Basically what you're saying is that because I choose and am interested in this appearance, I am a homosexual. That's what you're meaning by that comment. And by saying that comment, you're trying to insult me for my personal style choices. Like, you're trying to use someone's sexual preference as an insult, but the joke's on you, because how is it a fucking insult? Somebody's like, hey, you're a dick sucker. I mean, yeah. If we want to get technical, let's get technical. Let's be real here for a minute. How is that an insult if somebody's like, you look a pussy. And? How is that an insult? Someone's sexual preference isn't a negative. That's not creepy. That's not weird. That's not somebody's sexual preference. Just because he or she is in love with another he or she doesn't mean they're a bad he or she or there's something wrong with them. So for you as another dominantly man commenting on another guy's style, you're gay. Well, I'm not gay, but still, if I was gay, how would that... Like, are we that uncreative? Are we that uncolorful that we're like, I'm gonna insult you by saying your sexual preference is opposite of your sexual preference? The fuck? That's not a good insult. That's not, like, I remember when I used to put on shorts that were way too short, my grandma would always be like, hubba hubba ding ding, you got legs like a washing machine. And I'd be like, what the fuck does that mean, grandma? And then she explained it. I was like, oh, she's making fun of my chicken legs. I got you. That's funny. Because back in the day, washing machines used to be up on legs and they were really skinny. I don't know if you know that. You can Google that too. But it's like, it's not anytime a guy tries to step out of your typical men's style outline, all of a sudden, it's like this huge deal and everybody's making fun of it. Oh my god. Oh my god, did you see that they're making a one piece for a man now? It's called a mansie or a whatever the fuck it's called. We already know what it's called. And they put it on and oh my god. And it's like, so the fuck what? So he's wearing a pair of shorts and a shirt that's already sewn together? At least his tum-tums isn't gonna be cold if it gets breezy outside, bitch. Like, why is it so shocking when a man's fashion designer steps outside the box and creates a totally different concept for a man to wear, but when they throw weird shit at us women, every other season, there's some weird-ass, trippy-ass design that's put out, and women are all over it. All over it. And I'm not even saying I'm not one of those bitches, because I'm one of those bitches. Bodysuits came back in, and I was like, hold the phone. I used to want, my mom had one, and it was like a boat neck, and it had little sleeves, and it was black, and it had colorful flowers all over it, and the bitch had it since, like, the 90s, the early 80s, like, I can't even remember. I wanted that bodysuit so bad. But I couldn't fit it. I was too fucking small. I was like 12. I didn't have no tits. Not to mention, my legs were like this big around, and it just, like, there was no way, but I wanted that bodysuit. So when bodysuits came out, I was like, me, that's me. That's on me. This is my time to shine. In a one-piece fucking bodysuit. I give no fucks if my kid calls it baby clothes, because that's what he calls it. He's like, Mom, what is that? That's my bodysuit. Mom, why does it look like baby clothes? It's got those snaps for when you change the diaper, and then he like hooks his finger. This is no lie. Then he hooks his finger in the crotch of my snapped bodysuit and like lifts it up when he says that. It's got like snaps, like to change the diaper. But ain't nobody talking shit about those. But a guy puts on a romper. Romper? Is that what it's called? I don't fucking know. And the internet breaks. So guys aren't allowed to experiment with their style without being ripped apart all over the internet and nobody's saying anything about it. They're just like, it's funny because it's about a man. What? If you were about to say, can you believe this new style that they're putting out for women? Oh my god, it's so degrading. Oh my god. Who does she think she is showing off that much? Oh my god. I can't believe they're putting this out for women. You start saying that shit and everybody's like, nah, girl. Nah, girl. You don't have a right to judge her. You can't judge that girl. Leave her the fuck alone. That bitch owns her body. She will wear whatever she wants. And everybody's like, oh, step off. You can't talk shit. But you start talking shit about a guy in fucking Lacey ass shorts and he's all of a sudden stricken. His man card is taken away. If that bitch wants to wear Lacey ass shorts, he can wear Lacey ass shorts. So then I'm thinking to myself, well, this kind of reminds me of me and my boyfriend, right? Because like the longer it takes, my boyfriend usually fucks off while I'm getting dressed if we're going somewhere, right? And then I'll get done, like H to T, I'll be done. And I'll be like, babe, let's go, push some pants on and let's go, right? And he's always bitching. He's always bitching about how long it takes me to get dressed. But see, he's a fashionable man. He's probably got just as many clothes as I do. And now he also uses shit in my closet, so now he's got like quadruple, right? So it takes him a while to get dressed, usually. The longer it takes him to get dressed, the more accessories I seem to put on. Like, this is the thing we've discovered, right? So, like, all of a sudden, what went from jeans and boots and like a simple outfit, all of a sudden I got a motherfucking headband on and a hat. I got like 4 necklaces. I got all the rings. I got a bandana in my pocket. I got a bandana tied around my boot. I got a bandana tied around, like, the longer it takes him to get dressed, like, my outfit just keeps getting more and more and more out of control, right? Until I was literally walking out the house one night and he was like, you look like a fucking gay pride parade. Because I had on all the colors. Like a motherfucking rainbow. And I loved it. And he was, that's how we razz each other. Like, we talk shit to each other. And he gave me a hard time about that outfit all night. We went to Red Robin. Yum. Because I love me some fucking clucks and fries. So we went there and we had a really good time. And then by the time we got home, after we'd been out, and he had like compared me to every thing he could think of, and it was all fucking hilarious. Like, it was like the next thing was better than the next. It was amazing. But we get home, and before I change, he grabs me and he makes sure, he tells me, he's like, I don't give a fuck what you're wearing. You look awesome no matter what. I just have to give you a hard time because that's how we work. And I'm like, duh. And he knows I don't take offense to it, but he walked that extra step just to reinforce my security there. Just to reinforce my confidence in who I am as a motherfucking stylish ass woman / unicorn. Snaps. But I mean, he didn't have to. Like, he knew I wasn't offended. He knew my feelings weren't hurt. I do the same shit to him. But still, he knows style and my look and all this shit that I do is important to me and how much I love it. So he was like, I want to just make sure I didn't crack any barriers there. I just want to make sure she knows I was just razzing her. That's a big fucking deal. I'm just saying. So then, and I've said all this to say this. I don't know, long story short, it's not my fucking vocabulary. So then, when we're going somewhere quick, like we're going to the grocery store or we're going out to eat, and it's nothing fancy, it's just, and the boy will put on 2 different patterns, shorts, button-up shirt, fucking crazy ass socks with chucks, and then like a baseball cap, like just weird ass shit. He just starts throwing it on, right? He's just throwing it on, and then he looks at me and he goes, "Do I look okay?" And I'm like, first of all, who the fuck am I to judge, right? Who am I to talk shit about any of your style choices? But secondly, it's like, you good, homie? Now, see, if your dress is ugly, I'm the bitch that will tell you, bitch, I love you, but your dress is so ugly. And I say that as a when you get home after you thought you looked amazing all night and you saw all these people that you were hoping you wouldn't see, but then you ran into them, but you were thinking it's okay because I look fucking amazing. Then you get home and you look like a fucking wet bag of ramen noodles. And you're like, what the fuck did you people not tell me? I looked like I was rode hard and hung up wet. And it's not even Saturday. So I'm that friend that's like, honey, I love you, but I'm not going to let you leave the house this way because I would not be your friend if I did. So that's how him and I to each other. But I let him explore his sense of style just like he lets me do my thing. Right? So we're both oddballs. We're both total fucking dorks. I steal his t-shirts. He steals my underwear. It's balance, people. It's all about balance. But I don't understand how that's any different. Like, if my boyfriend were to come into the room and be like, bitch, that dress looks terrible on you. Girls would be like, you are such a dick. Who do you think you are? She deserves better than you. But if I were to walk in and be like, baby, you're done, get out. I'm gonna need you to go put on grown-up clothes, okay? Everybody would be like, oh my gosh, she's hilarious. She put him in check. No. Who am I to suffocate any man's style and how they express themselves with said style? And that's what I'm seeing towards men's fashion right now. It's like, as soon as a guy tries to step outside the box in any direction with his style, he's immediately attacked and made fun of for it and demeaned, and his masculinity is attacked, and who he is as a man is attacked. And it's like, you can't attack somebody and try to make them feel like shit and judge them because their top is on their bottom and their bottom is on their top. That's how they like to look. I'm not a feminist by any stretch of the imagination. And I apologize if a lot of my female followers are like, girl, I can't follow you no more because you're unfeminist. I believe in all the important things, and I don't believe in the extra bullshit that's been sprinkled on top. So, I'm not one to demean men. I'm not one to protect men. If you're being an asshole, I'm gonna say you're being an asshole. Fucking spade's a spade. If you're a dick face, you're a dick face. But if you're a stand-up guy, you should not be held in any of the same categories as the dick faces. Nobody should be judged the same. Nobody should be put in a category where this is where you have to be, and if you step outside that box, you are a disgrace. Like, you can't be a part of this world anymore. And everybody's out there defending it for women. Everybody. It's everywhere. I fucking do it. I defend the shit out of women on all of those topics. Who's doing it for men? Well, Emily, it doesn't affect them the same. No, fucking it does not affect them the same. But getting kicked in the vagina isn't as painful as getting kicked in the balls either. But ain't nobody talking about that. It's not the same. But it still fucking hurts to get kicked in the pussy. Just saying. Or falling on things. Doesn't hurt like a man getting kicked in the ball sack, but it still hurts. But it's not the same. And it's like men and women are kept in these two separate categories, and it's like, equals! Motherfucker, equals! And then as soon as you try to put men in the same category as women, everybody's like, no! We don't want none of those penises up in here. Unless we're telling them when to put it in and when to pull it out. Huh? That's not how that shit works. Men should still get the same type of respect in areas that women are constantly saying they want respect in. So that's something I noticed this week. That's something that caught my attention just scrolling through Instagram. I think that it's bullshit that women are given the opportunity to express themselves freely, and then when men do it in those types of areas, not in all areas, I mean, men have it fucking easy peasy lemon squeezy in a lot of areas. I'm specifically talking about men's fashion. So before anybody crucifies me, this isn't about men's rights and women's rights or how men and women are the same or who struggles more. That's not what this is fucking about. So don't try to turn this into some crazy shit. This is about the fact that as soon as men try to step out of their basic looks, they're mocked and made fun of. Like, men aren't allowed to embrace that side of themselves without being attacked for it. Like, it's a joke. This is the spring's hottest new so-and-so with Melanie blah blah blah. Bitches' nipples are like out. They have like blinking lights on them. She's got like hot dogs hanging from her ears. And everybody's like, oh girl, when's that gonna be cheap as fuck in Forever 21? Because I'm gonna wear that shit. I'm gonna buy that shit. I'm gonna wear that shit everywhere. And then a guy's like, I wanna put on a romper. And everybody's like, I knew he was gay. I knew he was gay. The fuck? What does a romper have to do with being fucking gay? Okay, doesn't make any sense. But all I'm saying is I think men should be allowed just as many creative expressions as women. It's like men wearing fucking makeup. Bitches are good at it, and I learned how to contour because of them. Ain't no chick helped me learn how to contour. So, thanks, homies. But that is our debate. That is our topic for Daily Dose of Doll. That is how I feel about how men are attacked in the style industry when they want to do things like let their balls hang out or have like a one fucking cheek thong and rompers. Shit. So how do you feel about this topic? Do you think it's bullshit? Do you not give a fuck? I have a feeling like the women watching this are going to have a lot to say about this topic, and the men are just going to be like, I don't give a fuck about this. All my shit looks the same. But that's not the point. This is a topic. It's more of a male-based topic, so I'd like to know your guys' opinion on this. When you see a guy that's like super fashion forward, does it automatically mean he drops in masculinity points in your opinion? If a guy wants to wear something that's, put in a feminine category, it's very feminine. He shouldn't be wearing that because he's got a penis. Like, does that matter? Do you think that's the thing? Like, rompers. I think guys should be able to wear the fuck out of rompers if they want to wear them. And then they'll understand what it's like when they have to go into a public bathroom to take a shit and they have to get all the way fucking naked. Just like we have to do when we have to take a piss in a bodysuit. So, what's your opinion? I'd love to know. If you know any men or women that are struggling with fashion crises, go ahead and tag them below. Give this video a like and subscribe to help this channel continue to grow. If you have any crazy topics you want me to talk about on the next episode of Daily Dose of Doll, which will be next Wednesday, make sure you drop them in the comments below. Until then, be you, no matter what anybody else says or thinks, because everybody's going to have an opinion, just like everybody has an asshole. And unfortunately, most of them stink. But occasionally, you find a bleached one and you're like, oh. So you gotta just keep trying. Don't give up on humanity. I'm not giving up on you. Love you guys. I will see you Friday for our fantastic fucking fan Friday live feed. Yes. I'm out.